Welcome to Digimon.
Hello and welcome to Digimon, and welcome to yet another deck profile / a little bit of cheeky gameplay for you on the channel. If you're liking this content, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ding that notification bell so you're not missing out on any of the latest content. Now, we are looking at quite possibly the most degenerate deck that has come out since we've done the EX07 releases, and that is Mother Control. So this is kind of, well, it's kind of Mother Control. You could call it Black Blocker, I think some people call it as well. This is my take on it, and I've done a lot of testing with it, and I think it's really, really fun in the most degenerate way possible. Does it have problems? Yes. Does it deal with the big heavy hitters of the meta really well? Also, yes. But this is the deck profile, and I hope you guys like it. So, starting with the eggs, we of course do have Mother Reaper, which this paired with Shoto is an unholy matrimony. It's so... it's just disgusting. It is grim. Absolutely not an intended combo, or maybe it was. Digimon being Digimon, we've got so much freedom with how we can create decks if we so choose. We can stay within archetypes, or we can do shit like this. But essentially, Mother Reaper is a 15k when it comes out, and because it's unaffected by your opponent's effects but affected by what you can do to it, you can give it blocker at the end of your turn. So you've got a 15k blocker potentially on turn 2, which is insane. And really just gross. I mean, there's a lot of decks that have been utilizing this little combination. I've seen Omnizu takes it. You've got 7 Demon Lords using the Shoto, not necessarily the Mother, but definitely using the Shoto. But this deck is one of the ones where it kind of shines the most in terms of the general combo. It's really, really cool. Next, in the level 4 slot, because we're playing no rookies in this, we've got 4 copies of Sukamon from BT14. If it's hit in security, it plays out, so you get a free body. It's also black and yellow, which, it being yellow, is very important for one of our combinations in this deck, as well as also an effect that we can use. Then we've got our black hybrid kind of package, which will be getting updates in BT18, I think. BT18, possibly BT19. I'm pretty sure BT18. Yeah, that's the hybrid set. What I'm on about. I'm very tired. Sorry. I can't even say sorry properly. But anyways, this is our black hybrid package. We have the Sephiroth Mom. I'm fighting the urge to do One Winged Angel right now. And this one, just essentially, when digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon has to attack at the start of main, which is really cool, because if you can then ace on top of this with one of your level 6 aces. So we aren't actually playing any level 5 aces, just because there aren't any good black level aces yet until we get the Cyberdramon. This does work really well. And then we've also got the Mercurymon, which to me is the better of the 2 hybrids. It's not only cheaper to go into, it can also give blocker to your Reapers. So if you don't have the Shoto, you can give blocker with this instead. And obviously both of these can be used to get cheeky swings for game if you've got your Black Tamers out. Then going into level 5s, we've got 4 copies of Shakuamon. Honestly, because there's only the 4 copies of the Sukamon, I don't often find I'm DNAing a lot into this, so I was very tempted to bump up the black-yellow count and get rid of some of the hybrids, but I also find the hybrids are really important for the general gameplay. You could possibly get away with reducing Sephirothmon. I don't think you could get away with reducing Mercurymon. But the Shakuamon is mainly here because it becomes unaffected until the end of your opponent's turn by their Digimon effects, I believe. Option effects it's still affected by, but Digimon effects it does become unaffected by, which is cool. And if you do manage to DNA into it, it does do a form of removal, getting rid of certain bits based on the level of security that either you or your opponent has, which is really nice. Then we've also got Etamon, who of course needs an introduction. He is gross. Basically, there are so many aces that can go on top of him, and he can force the opponent to attack after weakening them as well. Also has that great opponent turn effect, which doesn't really go off that much in this deck, because obviously we've only got the Sukamon in here, so really we don't really want to use that inheritable that much, but it can come up. Again, something possibly to bump up. You could bump up like some of your level 4s, or try and fit some rookies in so you can make more of that effect, but honestly I find you don't usually need it. Then going into the aces, we've got 2 copies of Vikemon Ace. This just helps us with stunning as well as the digivolving things, which is great against other aces. Also does a when attacking of deleting your opponent's Digimon with 1 or fewer Digivolution cards, which is nice. And obviously, like I say, stuns things with 1 or fewer source cards. Then we've also got 2 copies of Digimon. He can digivolve on black, which makes this really handy. Reveal the top 3 and you play out a tamer. So here's one of the main things that helps us with gaining tamers. That is a weakness of this particular build, is we don't have ways of searching the tamers, because I kept finding running trainings was not great, because more often than not we didn't have an egg to kind of activate those trainings, and our tamers are 2 different colors, so trying to search them both is impossible. So instead you just kind of have to hope you draw into them. But the Digimon is a way of playing out a tamer from the top of the deck potentially, so really good. And then when attacking, for each green or black tamer you have in play, you reveal the top of your deck and then play up to 10 play cost of Digimon. Because you've only got this 3 cost here, doing that full worth of 10 is not that great, but all of your aces only cost 7, so you can play those out for free, which is nice. We then got 4 copies of Cherubimon. I did experiment with having Saber Leomon in this, but Cherubimon just ended up being the better pick because of the alliance. So first of all, when you're going to be digivolving out, you get to play out a level 4 or lower yellow or green Digimon. Obviously the only target is going to be Sukamon, so you kind of have to hope you got one, but the other part of the effect still goes off even if you don't play anything out, and that is to minus 4k for every Digimon you have on board. And because Mother D Reaper is so hard to get off of the board, you often have loads of Digimon on board, so the Cherubimon is an extraordinary piece of removal. On top of that, really good for the aggression of this deck, because of the fact it can do the alliance on the Mother Reaper to go up by 15k, so you end up going in with a 27k Cherubimon straight into security for 2 checks, which is really good. Then a little bit of a surprise one is Ultimate Chaosmon at 2. I experimented with Paladin Mode Ace, which would be cool because Digimon can actually play that. But I find the issue of Paladin Mode Ace is, like, although it is great for closing off a game, using it as a defensive ace is not always that great, and they still have the ability to potentially counterplay you if you do go into it, because of the fact that they could, you know, use aces of their own, they could de-digivolve it, they could blow it up, they could do this, they could do that. Whereas Ultimate Chaosmon, if you've got enough stuff in your trash after you DNA into it, you then just clear their whole board, and then you do so many checks with it. I just think it's, for me, Ultimate Chaosmon has been working. Could you put this down to 1 copy and put Paladin Mode in? Paladin Mode Ace in? Absolutely. Could you replace this entirely with Paladin Mode Ace? Absolutely. However, I've been finding more success with this one. I just think it works better in this particular build for me personally. If you want to let me know how wrong I am, please let me know in the comments below. Then going into the tamers, we've got lots of tamers in this. So we've got 4 copies of Shoto. Of course, we need this at 4. Really good tamer. Needs no introduction. Gives you a memory at the start of main if they've got a Digimon, and gives you the piercing and blocker. Obviously, the piercing doesn't come up, but the blocker does on one of your Digimon, and that will always be D Reaper. Then we've got 2 copies of Shu. This is just in as a memory tamer. The actual kind of inheritables of the Mind Link Tamers do not come up at all, but what is really useful about them, and why this deck works so well, is you can hybrid on top of them, then Mind Link them out of the hybrid, so you essentially get a Digivolution and keep your Tamer at the same time, which is really nice. We've also got the Satsuki in for the same reason. This just gives you a memory at the start of the turn. Could you change up the ratio of these a little bit and have 4 of these, so you've got more memory tamers and only 2 of these? Yeah, but I just found, like, having more of these gives you kind of potential for more memory gain. So if you get one of these, you go up to 3. You've got one of these or one of these, you go up to 4, 5, 6, 7, blah 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 blah. Then we've also got 4 copies of Analog Youth. This is in here to help us search our Digimon and also get stuff in the trash for Chaosmon. You know, obviously it doesn't search our tamers, which is a bit of a shame, but the fact is this generically can be played out by Digimon, because although Digimon's when attacking needs green or black tamers, its actual when digivolving effect can just play any tamer, which is really cool. Then we've got 2 copies of Heaven's Judgment. Obviously, we've got quite a lot of colours in this deck, and we've got a lot of yellow and green, so we can play this no problem and do a lot of DP minusing. Next, we've got Ultimate Flare, so this is our next option here. Of the 2, it's not the best, so you could possibly bump up Heaven's Judgment or replace this with something else. I did try Waltz's End for a little while in this, but back when I was basically attempting to put Jumbo Gamemon in this, but I just found it didn't work because it was too defensive at that point. But the Ultimate Flare is nice against wide complicated boards. Digivolves 3, good against aces as well. I would say it's just not as good as the Heaven's Judgment, just in general, which is a shame. Then we've got 2 copies of Laplas's Demon, which is great for the start of main effect, of forcing them to attack into you. And then we've also got the blue card to help us search our Digimon and go into other stuff. But that is the deck. Let's get into a game and let's see what's going on. Hello, so welcome back to the match. You'll notice I'm wearing a different shirt and it's suddenly nighttime. I'm doing this on a different day because of technical difficulties. I'll put some clips over the screen right now, but I had multiple disconnects, multiple issues, and it was just a bad time. So, yeah, here we are. We're back. Right, let's have a look and see if this hand is okay. It's got Shoto straight away. I think we keep this. I think this is pretty decent. The Etamon, Trubimon combo. Obviously, the Trubimon's not going to play anything out, but, you know, it's fine. So we're going against probably, I'm going to say Lilith. Possibly could be Minerva. It's got dark animals in it. It's purple and it's got dark animals, so it's certainly something. Let's do that, and then just nice and simple. Play out Shoto. Boom! We check a 1-1, and we'll have a 15k blocker next turn. Pretty nice. And they're playing out Wisdom Training to leave me on 1. How kind. But what they don't know is that I can leave them on 1 too. So you get another Trubimon. We'll push out with this. And then I'll just go 2 into Analog Youth. Do the search. It's only going to grab the Sukamon. Everything else is going to go into the trash once it lets me. There we go. So we do lose a Shoto and a Laplas, which is a shame. But at the very least, we've now got our blocker. And we've got a target for the Cherubimon now, which is pretty sick. I'm going to go Purple Memory Boost. I'm trying to get them all set up. Got another Sukamon. I think in that case we can afford to play out a Sukamon to leave them on 1 again. Especially because not only do we get to give this blocker, and it'll be unaffected by retaliation if they've got it, we also then have a means of digivolving up into Etamon rather than hard playing it. If, of course, it lives. You know, there's a possibility it could die. It is only a tiny wee Sukamon. And annoyingly, we've seen 2 of them, which means that, you know, we don't know how many are going to be in security, obviously, but we definitely don't have a lot of them in security. Let's push up another Mother. They're really not wanting to commit, which is kind of a problem. I'll tell you what, to leave them on 1 again, I'm going to go blue card. Because I want to save this Sukamon. Reveal 5. I have to digivolve into one of these Etamon. So we'll do that. We'll put those in that order. Now it does leave them on 1. Although this isn't going to do anything with the effect, at least at the very least we can, you know, we've got something we can ace on top of. And with the amount of Digimon we've got out, if Cherubimon goes live at any point, it's going to go big. It's going to go really big. Yeah, so I was right. We are up against Lilith. So this is going to be interesting. And that's going to die next turn. That's fun. And they go up to 3. Probably means there's a Lilith in my future. Yeah, here it comes. Here comes Lilith. Oof, and they went for the SP picture as well. Look at that. Oh, I see a BT3 Lilith. Oh, interesting. Went for the BT3. I suppose they'll still Lilith X on top of it. They have to, right? It's the whole point of the deck. Well, they're not adding it. They tried adding it. They've not added it. But then again, I suppose it does digivolve. Does it digivolve for 2 on top of a Lilith? So they might choke me on 1 still. It's either 2 or 1. I doubt it's 0. Well, well, well. So then, this has the... What was the effect that was placed on here? I need to check what you do. What do you do? The end of your opponent's turn, give one of their Digimon end of attack, delete this Digimon. Oh. So if it attacks, it dies. That's fine. I don't need to attack. As much as I'd like to possibly go to Digimon. But, so I could go into Analog Youth to do another search. Or I could go into blue cards to either do a search or Digivolve on top of this. Which could be fun. Tricky. I mean, if I search with this and I get one of my tamers, then we're in a bit of a problem. But, yeah, we'll go blue card. So we'll put Shakuamon in hand. Put the rest in that. Oh, both of my Heaven's Judgments. That's unfortunate. And then we'll give Blocker over here. Someone's got to make the first move at some point. There's 2 blockers on live. Obviously, they've got this one with the retaliation. And we've got our big unaffected lady. Oh, there's X Antibody. Looks like they've got the Lilith. Oh, or maybe not. Looks like maybe they're planning to go into Devimon X. Oh, nice. Does give them the memory fuse in the X Antibody. That's cool. It's good to see the Lilith still doing a good job. There you go, there's Lady Devimon. Because they're going to get another blocker of retaliation. Do the whole force me to attack if I... Force me to die if I attack thing. And then some more memory for their trouble. And there she is. There's Lilith. Okay. This is what, an end of turn attack, I think? Leave the battle deleting one other Digimon that doesn't leave. Other Digimon deleted. If it's your turn, you may play one level 4 or lower purple Digimon card for interest without paying the cost. Okay. We'll move up another one of you. Gain a memory at the start of the turn. It's kind of tricky. Because, I mean, this will be able to do its deletion thing. But if it ends up with 0 DP, it will still die. It's just they will potentially get overflow from a potential Cherubi. I'd really like Lapras' Demon Imp to be in my hand. Instead of doing what I am considering doing, which is hard playing this Etamon. Because hard playing the Etamon will put them on a lot. And they've got something in the back as well. Which is kind of annoying. Screw it. I'm doing it. Because it's funny. I'm going to force Lady... I mean, if they've got Lilith 1X in hand, then so be it. Because they'll be able to Digivolve with that X Antibody. It also gives me 2 level 5s that I can ace on top of, which I think is pretty cool. So Mercurymon and Sephirothmon are not targets for this. I did see today actually. I literally have just watched Risu the Squirrel's latest regional breakdown, And there was a very interesting yellow list with mother control kind of stuff, which was cool. Let's find out if they're going to digivolve into Lilith X. Have they got another copy? Cost them 4 if they do. They don't. Okay, cool. So let's go Cherubimon. On top of here. We will play out the Sukamon, and I'm going to... This will get to do its thing of I'm going to attempt to survive by deleting something, but it's still going to die, so I feel like it's still worth it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'm cool with that. You still die. They gain the overflow, but we get to do this. And we've got the Sukamon inheritable, and I'm going to do it on the Goblimon because it will get rid of that. And then we can block here. Boom. So they're on 8 memory. Now that does seem like a bad thing. But they can't do anything with those tokens. They can't do anything with the tokens. We've essentially cleared their board. They've still got the 2 token blockers for next turn. Which, you know, is a problem in of itself. But we've also got another ace in hand to remove one of them if they do decide to swing. That will give itself retaliation. They may very well be able to just climb up from here into another Lilith, which would be a problem. But I believe we can do it. We can, whatever it is, we can do it. So there's a Bastomon with a scapegoat. And they're going to bring out another Goblimon. So they're getting a lot of recovery here. This is cool. Main thing is we got rid of that Lilith. At the expense of our Cherubimon, but we got rid of it. Another Lilith. Yeah, they're going to be able to go to another Lilith 1x if they draw into it. Thing is, they can't return X antibody, which is interesting. So it's only the purple options they can return. Oh, but they are going to put X antibody underneath it. Underneath the Goblimon. Against 2 memory. This is cool. This is 2 very back and forthy type decks. Against end of attack, delete this Digimon. That's fine. I'm not planning on attacking with it. I don't want to. They're swinging. So we're going to go blast into another Cherubimon. I don't really care about killing this. So I am going to get rid of the Lilith. There you go. Pretty good. The annoying thing is I can't attack with this next turn. So I won't be able to do the alliance check because otherwise it will die. And I kind of don't want it to do that. Now that's got the same thing that I can't attack either. A lot of control things going on. For sure. We've got some cool stuff we can do. So let's go... I'd love to bring out the shoe. But I don't think that's happening anytime soon. So I'm going to go Sukamon for 3. I'm then going to go Dunna with these 2. The 2 poos become a toilet. Nice, we've got another ace play. We'll go based on opponent's security. And I'll plonk this in there. Again, I'm not too worried about these blockers. And then I could go into Digimon. That would be cool. But if they do decide to swing in, we can ace again. So I don't think I will. So time though, we'd have a guaranteed level 6 next turn. Joe, I think I'm going to go into the shoe. It's going to believe me on 4, but I need the memory at the start of next turn. So we'll go for it. Got a giant wall of mummies on the field. And at least now we've got the shoe, we can do our hybrid plays as well. Or the plan is if they do decide to swing in, we can blast with Cherubimon, DNA into Ultimate Chaosmon next turn, return all this stuff. Although the other player, of course... Oh, they're leaving us on 4. Okay. That's cool. Okay, so we're not going to hatch this turn, obviously. We're going to go up to 5. So I can get rid of these. Because the issue is, of course, these have got retaliation. So I need to get rid of them before I swing in with any of these. I've no longer got my kind of stuff available. Could Digimon play out another Tamer? Potentially. No longer has the immunity, so I won't be able to do the other plays. Let's go. Okay, I think I got it. So I'm going to go Analog Youth first. Grab the Shakuramon. And I'm going to go into Digimon. Annoyingly, there was a Tamer among those 3, so maybe I should have gone Digimon first. Yeah, maybe I should have gone Digimon first. We'll go deck top. Let's put the Vikemon up at the top. And then it's kind of crazy, but I'm gonna swing in with this Digimon. Play out Vikemon Ace. Then choose to de-digital one of these, I guess, but I'm not going to. Then they can't suspend, they can't actually block me now. We're then going to, because they can't suspend, we will then go in with Cherubimon with Alliance. Ah, shit. That's bad. That's really annoying. Man, we had it if it weren't for that security. Oh well. We still could sell a piercing blocker. As long as these don't die, we've got the potential to kind of go for it next turn still. So I think we're still chilling. We're still good. We would have had game if not for that 7th. I mean, it's 2 7th Fascination in a row, which is really annoying. That could have been a lot worse, but I'm happy with where we're at. Just have to kind of hope we can keep going and not have our level 6s be removed. Fortunately, we do have, you know, we've got the Mercurymon to Digivolve on top of here. We've got our 2 Analog Youths, which will give us memory if either of these die. This does have the partition as well. And if it petitions, we can DNA into Shakuramon next turn. We've got at least one big block alive, and they don't do a lot of checks. They're a control deck. They don't do a lot of checks. So we're still in a really good position here. Against player 3. I can only assume they assimilated player 1 and player 2, because I've not seen player 1 or 2 today. Out comes Lady again, so I'm going to get another token with blocker. That's fine. Which does the attack stuff. I mean, they've got a lot of cards in hand, so I would not be surprised if they've got another Lilith 1X finally. Because, I mean, you've got to be playing her at quite a bit, right? You can't be just playing her at 1. No way. Oh shit, Death X. Okay. That's a problem. Still get my partition over here. But that is a problem. Because that will, what, end of turn... End of opponent's turn, delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest play cost. Okay, that's fine. Might still have it. But I need to somehow get another level 6. I bottom decked one. Oh no, I did I bottom deck. No, I didn't. It's at the top of my deck. Ooh. It might be okay. If I can go into it. Which is dicey. Of course, if they swing with the Lilith, then I can blitz that Death X off the face of the earth. Okay, they're going wide. Going wide is fair. Alright, there's our Vike. Go there. Now. Oh, this is tough. This is tough. Okay, so we've got 2 level 5s out. We've got 2 aces in hand. So we can potentially do 2 ace plays. I think we're going to go. We're going to be defensive here, I think. So I'm going to go 3 into Shoto. Give ourselves a blocker. Then I need to get rid of this Death X though. Otherwise these will both die. I feel like my only way to do that is if we go Cherubi on top of something. They're going to go to 3 anyway as well. Yeah, I think that's probably the play. So I'm going to go into Cherubi Ace. Then going to get rid of Death X. Because I can't afford to lose any bodies. They will trash security, that's fine. I've got 2 blockers and I've still got the Vicomon Ace. Oh. I have to, do I have to trigger multiple? Oh no. Oh no. Well, that's not good. So, another Digimon. One of the post Digimon. As long as I don't have to delete both of them, we're good. But if I have to delete both of them, we're in a bit of a bother. We'll delete this. Or I could delete one of my mothers, actually. They're not doing anything. Yeah, I'll delete one of the mothers. Because it's unaffected by the deletion. So, we'll just keep doing that, I guess. I didn't realise that's how that worked. That's amazing. Amazing. It seems to be pointing from there as a delete or the lowest play cost, but that can't be right. That's very funny. Maybe it's because it died, I don't know. But weird. Alright, we've got our blockers. I'm going to delete one of their things. So they're going to attempt to delete the... Yeah, so they can delete one of my things. Yeah, delete that for the overflow. That's fair. That does ruin my plans. And it puts them on a lot of memory. But we get to gain 2 memory back, so at least they're only on 6. We get to ace. Yep. On top of there. Gonna de-digivolve this. By 2. The question is, do we block this or not? Because they can only attack now with this one currently, unless they digivolve up with this one. I think I will block it just to get rid of a body. Me with an appropriate caffeinated drink now. Tea. Not being sponsored by Digital Monster today. If we have a merch store, I hope we can do a digital monster and it be a parody and us not get sued for that. Because that is a great idea for a shirt. And if someone steals that, I will know because this is on video. No, there goes EX07 Lilith. Okay. Play cost this. It's play cost of 3. Okay. Draw 1, trash 1. I mean, they've got no cards left in deck, so if they can't kill me this turn, I just pass. I'd like to try and kill them. But I'm fairly sure like almost every level 6 I have is in the trash now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there might be a couple left in deck. There's left me on 1. Wow. Wow. Well, alrighty then. Right, we get a memory at the start of the turn. They've got these cheeky little blocker boys, which is a problem. I think we go... They've also got the Lilith out again. Do you know what? Oh, they've got 1 card left in deck now. You cheeky little bastard. You thought I wouldn't notice that. But I did. So, let's go... We're going to get 2 blockers. Let's go for a 3rd blocker. Just in case. We'll go there. Then, as much as I'd like to go into one of my Shakuamon, I don't have any aces in hand. So honestly, I think I'm just going to go Ultimate Flare. Let's go Ultimate Flare. It's going to leave him on 5. De-Digivolve this by, what, 3? Yeah. And then... should blow up everything, but it didn't blow up everything. Why did it not blow up everything? Oh, it's because everything's too high of a play cost, and then these don't have a play cost, do they? Bullshit. Damn it. Oh well. It's fine. Delete a Digimon, yeah. Oh no. I'll have to delete my mother. Oh no. Oh no. I have to delete. NANI? I misclicked. I'm an idiot and I misclicked. I meant to click on the mother. I didn't mean to click on the bike one again. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Oh well, we'll get rid of that. We'll do -3 over here, I guess. I just wanted to give them 9 memory, I suppose. Why not? Why not? I can't believe I misclicked. I genuinely might have thrown doing that. If we do the deletion here, this time I click on a mother instead of misclicking like an idiot. And then we get through our blockers. If I have thrown, I promise, I will leave this match as is, because that was too funny. That was too funny of a misclick to leave out. Oh dear. It's been a very long week. It's been a very long week. As I probably say so many times on this channel, it's been a very, very long week. Work has been busy. Digimon's been busy. My other stuff has been busy. I'm actually in a band. Some of you might not know that. And that's been getting busy right now. Really, really good stuff on the way with that. I won't say the name of the band or anything yet, because I don't think we've read that ready yet. Or are we? I don't know. I'll ask my bandmates. So they'll let me know if they want me to start plugging the band on this channel. Okay, so it's 6 memory, 4 swings. We've got 3 security and 3 blockers. Unless they can get rush, I think they're pretty cooked. I'm turning Lilith and Lilith X to the hand. Yeah. Yeah, because that's the thing. They can actually recur Calling of the Darkness with the Lilith, can't they? Which is pretty cool. There's Lilith. For 3. So unless they can get another card in deck, we're looking pretty fine. Because they'll deck out next turn. I'm going to watch them, because I actually wasn't paying attention to see what they used to get the card back in deck. They're using Wisdom Training to reveal the 0 cards, but it gets them 2 memory. So they've played that. It costs them 2 memory, and then they've gained 2 memory. Okay. Do Fascination. Ah, that's what does it. Okay, the Fascination is what does it. So they've now got 2 cards back in deck. That's cool. So 7 Fascination. What was the actual trigger of it? So I'm guessing it was the 7 Fascinations they now got back in the deck. Yeah, so I can't check, but unless I can go on the card log. No. Right, it's now 4 memory. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay. We gain memory at the start of the turn. We will go... Let's go 3 here into Seraphimon, sorry. We'll then force... Who do we force to attack? Honestly, I might do it there. We'll go... I'll go for this Lady Devi. Then we'll go... we're not going to be able to do the returning effect of this, but we'll DNA into... Oh, no, I can't DNA. It's not yellow, is it? Idiot. Oh, well, we've gone into Shakuamon. We've just gone into Shakuamon, I guess. Do the delete thing. Pick Mother Reaper. Don't do the Vicomon thing, because that was stupid. Do the delete thing. Pick Mother Reaper. Do the delete thing. Click the Reaper. Do the delete thing. Choose Reaper. Do the blocker. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should have gone into the Mercury one to give myself an additional blocker, but I was being dumb. I wasn't paying attention to my colours and was like, oh, I could DNA 2 blacks into a black yellow when it needs a black and yellow. Silly boy. I mean, either way, we're going to be able to clear 2 of their bodies, which would be cool. So doesn't have excellent body already. No, it doesn't. So they'll swing in. We're actually unaffected by Digimon effects, actually, so this is pretty good. So we go into the Cherubimon on top of our unaffected over there. We'll then go into the -20 onto their Lilith. They will get to trash, obviously, but you can try and prevent it from leaving. Aha! I'm unaffected! Haha! You were not paying attention! And then we'll block here. We've still got 4 swings on board, but we've got 1 blocker. So we can still survive. And we've gotten rid of the main dangerous things, the level 5 stack and the 6 stack. And actually, they didn't get to do the trash, by the looks of it. What's the trigger for it? When another Digimon is deleted, if it's your turn, you may play 1 level 4 purple lower Digimon for your trash. Without playing the cost, if it's your opponent. Oh no, it's only inferior to opponent's turn do they trash. Oh, okay, cool. Cool. So yeah, they misplayed there. That was their costly misplay. I think that's probably more dangerous than this. And this will attempt to delete something, but we'll block this. Unless they've got a rush coming my way. There goes one of their blockers. That one survives, but obviously won't be able to, you know. Ooh. I've already got Ultimate Chaos in hand. Let's grab the Etemon. I've got an Ultimate Chaos in hand. I'm only going to be doing that once, so I don't need it. Whereas the Etemon I might need. And they're going with this. They'll delete their token, I guess. Sukamon! So I basically just got to hope they don't have Rush now. Because if they've got something with Rush, like a Guillamon. Oh, could they be playing Guillamon? That'd be kind of tight if they were playing Guillamon. There's enough stuff in trash either side. I mean, it's... they've got 1 card left in deck. I've got 6 cards left in deck. Like, honestly, I'm at a risk of decking out at this point. Because they can actually put stuff back in their deck. I can't. Because I made the decision to play Ultimate Chaos Mon and not Impregnable Paladin Mode Ace. And I will regret that decision if I lose. I mean, surely they're going to... Oh no, because hang on, they're going to... If they don't have a level 4 or a level 5 in hand, they won't be able to go into the Liliths. So, getting the Liliths back... I'll get the other one. Oh, they've got Death X. Oh, god damn it. They're just going to play Death X. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair, I guess. Deletes those. Yeah. That's annoying. Oh well. And then playing that out for 10. Jeez, okay. Right. Well, the plan I had is kind of gone. But I guess we'll go... Let's go in with this. We'll alliance... Protoform. And Lilith. That's fine. Then we'll go... 2 into Mercurymon. To give this blocker. Then 4 into Shakuamon, so we gain the unaffected. Yep. Then 3 into Digimon. Real top 3, player tamer. There's top 2. So yeah, well, I guess I'll put them on the bottom. The bottom or the top, it really doesn't matter. That's quite funny. Then we'll go in with this insecurity. Just pray it doesn't die. We get to play out Mercurymon. To give blocker to something. We'll give it to one of our mothers. Nice. And then, they're not ready for this. We're going to grab this and DNA Digivolve into Ultimate Chaosmon. There's our yellow. There's our green. We are going to use that. Yep. Might as well. We'll plonk Digimon and I guess Vikemon underneath. Bottom deck the whole board. And when it lets me, swing for game. That was absolutely fucking epic. Holy shit. Well, that's the deck. It won by the skin of its teeth against Lilithmon then. We were controlling each other immensely. That's one of the best DCGO games I think I've ever played. Not necessarily because I played that as good as I've ever played a DCGO game, but because of how tight that was and how... Like, I've got 0 cards left in deck. They, at one point, had 0 cards left in deck, and they've managed to put stuff back in. If we did not do that turn, we would not have won. So, then leaving us on 10 memory was a mistake. But they probably didn't have much else they could do. But that is the deck. There's probably some other ways to improve it. Like, you know, as much as I love the Ultimate Chaos one, because it is funny, maybe stuff like Imperial Paladin Bonus is probably better, technically speaking. But I like the Ultimate Chaos one. It's funny. It does some really funny things. Other things, maybe, playing stuff like maybe the the ST15 tie, stuff like that. So you've got the extra DP bonuses. But I do really like this version of the deck I've built. I think it is really fun and does a lot of really cool stuff. But let me know what you guys think, guys, as well as what other deck profiles you'd like to see on the channel. Maybe name some that aren't ones that I could come up with. Maybe give some reasons for the other members of the team to pop up on the channel. Who knows? Whatever, man. But again, like, subscribe, ding that notification bell. We'll see you on the next video. But until then, keep it digital.